Sure that it's streaming on Facebook. It has been a techie, glitchy day this morning. All right, I think we are live. So exciting. So exciting. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. Hello, my Soulpreneur Life family and friends. How are you doing today? Make sure you go ahead and comment below if you're watching the replay, or say hello if you are live. I just want to be able to see Facebook comments when I am talking to y'all, because conversation is fun. Talking to myself, not as fun as talking or seeing y'all when you guys log on. So make sure you say hello. I just wanted to jump on here today. I had shared a post earlier that shared branding is not just the pretty header, right? It's not just the sparkly marketing and things like that. It's a part of it. Of course, it's a part of it, right? But it's everything that you share that becomes a part of your brand. And so something that I learned early on with my own business is that not everyone is going to resonate with your message and how you share it. And that is okay. It's okay to be polarizing. It's okay to be yourself. But what are you doing and what are you sharing on your page that allows people to connect with you, to understand what it is that you are offering and sharing with them and drawing them in, right? A lot of times as business owners, especially in the beginning, I can remember in the very beginning having a fear of being seen as a business owner instead of a soldier, having a fear of being seen as someone sharing online who was selling something. I had started out, one of my NCOs was with MLM company. So I joined her, and it was a big transition at that period of time, transitioning from just sharing on social media for fun to kind of evolving, right? Like I went through being seen as someone selling something online suddenly, and that was uncomfortable, and having to get my sea legs, so to say, for that. But something that I realized that led me to where I am years later is that as I began sharing my authentic posts, as I began sharing things that I was healing and uncovering, I started to attract and magnetize people who were in alignment with me. And I want to share that with you all, because I understand as business owners, it can be terrifying to be seen and sharing now how I am with my business and the courses that I create and the coaching and the healing and all of that I do. There's a lot of people still in what people will say is like a spiritual closet, or that practice spirituality in their business, but they don't advertise that as the front of their business, right? And so there are so many different ways to be seen, but people are going to resonate with your authentic voice when you share it, right? So a lot of times we can get distracted and say, oh, where are my people? Where are my leads? How come I'm not converting? And it could be because you're hiding. Like, are you actually sharing content on your page where people can plug in and understand you? Have a feel for you. And I'm not talking about the copy and pasted posts or the content that someone else has created, because I do see a lot of that where there's like content creators who create messaging and stuff like that for people to put on their wall. And we have, I think, if you've been in business long enough, or if you have been on your healing and personal development journey long enough, there's sometimes a disconnect because of that. So sometimes you'll see a super flashy sales post or something that is really heartfelt and aligned. And then suddenly you buy something, or you purchase coaching and mentorship, and the curtain falls, so to say, right? And you're really disappointed because you're like, this doesn't really align. And a part of that is because it wasn't from that person, right? And I'm not knocking anyone who creates content for other people or ghostwrites or anything like that. But I just want you to have a different perspective on the benefit of you showing up for yourself and showing up for your business, right? So something that I often say is, if you are constantly complaining online, that becomes a part of your brand. If you are constantly polarizing people, that becomes a part of your brand, or inspiring people, or educating and informing others. All of that becomes associated with you, which becomes a part of your brand. So it's so much deeper than just having a pretty header and pretty posts on social media. It's deeper than that. So if you're new and you're starting your business, maybe don't focus so much on, oh, do I have a pretty graphic or a pretty picture to share? But what is your message? What is the transformation that you provide your people? And I want to encourage you, if you feel as though you don't understand what that is just yet, to book a discovery call with me so that we can uncover that and what that would feel like for you to be really crystal clear on it, and how that would amplify you to show up and be seen as that healer, as that visionary, as that soul-led, soul-guided visionary, right? Like that person who just really wants to make an impact in their life and the lives of other people. And I want to really emphasize the importance of that, because people are waiting for you. They are waiting for you to do that, to show up as your truest self. And if you are your number one client, like I often say, I am my number one client, right? I test everything out on myself first, just like with my soldiers. I would never ask them to do something I have never done or would never do. And that part of me still lives very much in my business and in how I help people and hold space for people today. So I hope that that translates in my messaging to you all as well. So with that being said, your brand, there's so much to it, and you don't have to do it all. Like, don't bite off everything all at once. There's no need for that. And it can be very overwhelming and discouraging if you do, because you may begin to wonder, like, why am I not bringing in an income in my business? Or why are my people not seeing me? So if you feel like that is kind of where you are, don't worry. I got you. Book a discovery call. There's no obligation to buy, but we just have a conversation, uncover some blind spots in your business and how you're showing up and the messaging that you're sharing and the consistency that you have on your page. Because just like you've probably done to me, right? We stalk people that we follow online. We look at their social media, we plug in, we don't always engage, but we say, is this my people? Is this person sharing something that I can relate to or that resonates with me on some level, where there's meaning behind it, where I feel something? And so if you feel as though, oh, this is finally popping up. I didn't know if you guys were coming on or not, but it's showing me that some of you guys are coming up. So make sure you drop a hello. And if you're seeing the replay, when you get to this, go ahead and hit replay. But a lot of content creators get so wrapped up in the stuff that doesn't matter quite as much yet. If you are just starting to share your message, share it boldly, share it proudly, because people are always watching, even if they don't support you loudly. And you continue to show up and dig deeper into the transformation that you provide for people and practice communicating that in your content. And then you can worry about the aesthetics of the branding. But whatever it is that you are sharing and how you are sharing it becomes a part of your brand. If people come to your page, if they come to your YouTube channel, TikTok, whatever it is, however you are sharing your message, and they feel heavy afterwards, that's a part of your brand. If they feel like bawling their eyes out because you shared nothing but emotional stuff that really just knocks them in the heart, that's a part of your brand. And I'm not saying any of this is good or bad. It's just shifting awareness and having that awareness of, okay, instead of being so zoomed in, let me zoom out a little bit. Let me look at this from a different perspective, from a different lens, and receive that support. And, you know, the discovery call, in order to find the blind spots within how you're showing up or how you're creating your own business, I offer them because sometimes we just need to be activated by someone pointing something out. It's not always that we need a coaching program or a course or things like that, but sometimes we do, or sometimes we do need that support in order to get really clear, to translate what it is that our heart desires to share so that our people can see it. So don't hide, don't hide, don't hide. I have so many conversations, and I actually had one early this morning with someone, and she was sharing how her life experience was one way and how she has this yearning to show up and help other people with her program. But there's something holding her back from being seen because she's fearful of judgment. And, you know, we were talking about how that translates and some things that she could do to sit with them in order to move through it. Because we don't want to get stuck in what we're feeling. We want to move through our feelings, right? Don't get stagnant. Don't get stuck recycling the same thoughts and behaviors. Allow yourself to shake up what you've been doing, receive support, try something different, right? Like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So shake it up so that you can get out of that cycle and do something new and have a different outcome. But allow yourself to see it from the lens of someone else for a moment. So I don't want to make this too long. I just wanted to share. Hey, Miss Donna, it just showed me that you popped on. Miss Tracy, Marilyn, hello, Callie. Sorry, I got the notifications late that y'all were jumping on, but I appreciate you guys jumping on so much. I want to encourage you to book a discovery call. If you don't see an opening right away, I know my calendar is pretty full for this week. Feel free to DM me and maybe I can manually put something in, or we can book something for the next following weeks. So I just really want to encourage you guys to understand that branding is more than just the aesthetic. And that when you really understand the soul transformation that you provide your people, when you really understand that, you can begin talking about it, whether it's on live, in written content, in your graphics. Canva is a great tool, right? You can start sharing it in ways where people can consume what you have to share and connect with you. And I think that that is so beautiful, because we are all looking for more people to collect, to, like for our collective and how we're amplifying what it is that we are here to do, our soul purpose, right? And whether that's within your business, within your journey of healing and wanting to grow that community, or just in life in general, there's a way that you can share it so that you become that beacon of light and hope, and you just really tap into what it is and who it is that's seeking that message that you have to share. So I'm sending all of you a lot of love. I don't want to make this too long, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. SoulpreneurlifeHealing.com is where you can go to book the discovery call with me, and no pressure to buy anything. You can always tap into the free resources. And on the call, if there's another resource that I have available to me that would be a better fit, then I will recommend that to you as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday, and I will talk to you all soon. All right, take care. Bye.